All right, let me go into my page here. All right, just giving it a second. Other stuff. I'm gonna check some other channels. All right, live. All right, let me just check my volumes here. Make sure I'm good. All right. All right, let me just check my volumes here. Make sure I'm good. Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome into. Let me change this real quick. Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome into. All right, welcome to Tax Talk. Tax Talk today. I wanted to, definitely greet you today for today's episode of Tax Talk. I want to introduce this show as a show that introduces. They talk about we don't educate the culture. We don't educate how. That we don't educate the culture on these topics. So this is completely live every Monday night, coming to you talking about tax talk or just taxes in general. Just a few things. I'm Marquette Leggett, your RTRP and ERO, just wanting to give the information that I have learned, the knowledge I have gained, and I want to give that information to to our culture. But just a few advertising things. If you need services, please go to www.beehive.taxprep.org. Beehive.taxprep.org. That is a little typo right there, but I'll fix that. Beehive.taxprep.org. All right. Again, this is Marquette for Tax Talk. Now, if you're interested in starting your own business, I want to say this now before we get into it. Today's the best day to start your own business. Please go to beehive.taxprep.org. Get in contact with me. Right now, I'm literally having a very, 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 very good season of opening up LLCs for people, and that's right. I'm letting you know the price now is $225. That price comes with a lot of things. Listen, just I know all the time, especially in our culture, we say we don't need what do I need somebody to do that for me for when I can do it myself? Well, there's a lot of things that go into that preparation, and I just want you to have your LLC set up correctly. So please, if you want to deal with you want us to deal with that, starting your own business, go ahead and hit us up, Beehive Tax Prep. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please, our YouTube channel is at Tax Talk TV. At Tax Talk TV. Now, nonetheless, here's what I want to talk about today. So today we're talking about estimated taxes. Estimated taxes, for those of you who do not know, you can actually estimate your taxes for the next year and be in a much better position financially for this situation. In other words, I don't know if you know this or not, but there is a way, and I'm mainly right now, I'm talking to self-employed individuals, small business individuals, but as well, you can also do this same method if you were paying individual taxes. So if you decide this year, that you want to know how you can bring money back in every year to your situation, then here's how. I'm getting ready to tell you. So as a W-2 employee, and most people know this first part I'm getting ready to say, but as a W-2 employee, you have the option or election to choose on your W-4 how much you want the IRS to take out. Well, there's something called a tax table and learning your estimated taxes that will help you to understand it more. And I'm going to go over this very vaguely. And if you want more consultation on this issue, please get in contact with me. Go to the website Beehive Tax Prep. BEEHIVE. Beehive Tax Prep. Okay. Let's see. Let me go to this one. BeehiveTaxPrep.org. All right. So, with that being said, what I am offering you now is the understanding of how professionals and how we look at our financial situation. So, true story. In using and being a W-2 employee, you can go for a certain amount of time with the W-2 and a business. A certain amount of time, understanding that you're going to get more back in your week to week versus your check at the end of the year. Okay, so that's one way to do it. You can opt not to get as much federal taken out based on what I'm getting ready to show you, which is the tax tables, or you can continue to pay. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to share my screen here. Let me move this over here. And let me jump to the form. And I want to share my screen here. See if I can get it. Come in a little bit more. For a second here while I'm getting this up. Okay. So now I want to share my screen. So again, as I said, we're talking about understanding estimated taxes. Okay? Estimated taxes. So my culture. I know right now, people are not necessarily thinking about taxes. People are not necessarily considering it. But I'm telling you, with all the times and the times we're in now, we need to be considering taxes. We need to be making our financial fight as we speak. Okay. So now, your estimated tax worksheet, okay, is your 1040 ES. All right, your 1040 ES. What does this do? This sheet shows you how much of your estimated tax that you will have to pay for the prior year. Okay, I'm getting some reverb. Let me see here. Yes, I am. Let me see here. Shows you how much of your estimated tax. Okay, let me see if that fixed it. Let me see if that fixed it. I'm getting some reverb. Let me see here. Yes, I am. Let me see here. Couple technical difficulties here. Let me see here. Okay, let me see if that fixed it. All right, let me take couple technical difficulties here. Let me see here. Okay, let me see if that fixed it. Okay, let me see now if that's. Let me see if that fixed it. All right, let me take. Yeah, I'm checking it now. I apologize. I'm checking it now for the delay. Okay. Let me see now if that's. Let me see if that fixed it. Yeah, I'm checking it now. I apologize. I'm checking it now for the delay. All right, I think that might have did it. Let me see here. Okay. Yeah, sounds better. Thank y'all for letting me know. Continue to let me know if it continues. Give me a thumbs up or let me know if I if that helped the situation. Sounds better. Thank y'all for letting me Okay, so let's get into the again, this is all live. So we're looking for things like that. All right, thank you. That's much better. Thank you for the thumbs up. Rodney, what's up? Juan, what's up? Dave, how's everybody doing? So when you're understanding your estimated taxes as a self-employment, okay, what you have to do now is you have to first get your adjusted gross income. So as you can see up here, this is based on an example of someone who is saying that in 2020 their business will make $100,000. So if you wanted to know how much tax liability that you will be, how much liability that you will be at, at $100,000. What's up, Rodney? At $100,000, then you will use this form to calculate your 2020 estimated tax liability. Now, here's an example of how we got to this. So, as you can see, this is a client that's already been filled out. But I will use this. So this particular client has made or is estimating that next year they will bring in $100,000. Okay, so after you have come up with that particular profit margin or whatever, then you have to multiply that by 0.9235, which is how much your income is susceptible to the self-employment tax. So up until 92.35% of your income as a self-employed individual is subject to self-employment tax. Is subject to self-employment tax. So what does that mean? That means now we have to take that $100,000 and we have to multiply it by 0.9235, which gives us the first number, which is $92,935. Now, well, we rounded it up. It's a little bit less than that, but we're rounding it up, okay, just for the sake of time. All right, so now we take the next deduction in 2A. And that deduction now, which is $24,800, we're using for this example the married filing jointly, the standard deduction for married filing jointly. Okay, so we take that now, that $24,800, and you subtract it from the $92,935. Okay, so but let me back up. Now, I want to talk about the self-employment tax. What is the self-employment tax and what is it made of? Okay, what does it all consist of? So that self-employment tax, and I forgot someone had asked me to explain this, 6.2%. So a total of 15.3% is what you owe in self-employment taxes, okay? 15.3% is what you owe, okay? So 6.2% and 1.45 are what we're going to look at. So your Social Security is 6.2% for you and 6.2% for your employees. Okay, the other 1.45% that's left is for Medicaid. That's half for you and half for your employees. So if you are a W-2 worker, you will notice these numbers on your payroll. You're paying half and your employer is paying the other half, okay? So now when you take 6.2% and you multiply that by 2, you get 12.4, okay? Now when you take the 1.45 and you multiply that by 2, you get the 2.9, which equals the 15.3% that we're using to figure out your self-employment tax. So in this particular example, the $100,000 that we said earlier, okay, is subject to 92.35% of self-employment tax. So 92% roughly of your self-employment income is subject to the self-employment tax. So now the self-employment tax, which consists of the Social Security and the Medicaid, 6.2%, 1.45 equals the 15.3% that we are taking away from your income. Okay, so now that tax now is $14,129. Okay, so if we take the 100,000, all right, and we multiply it by the 92.35%, that means now only $93,350, somewhere around in there, is subject to self-employment tax. Okay, now after that, we have to take that number and multiply it by 0.153, which is your self-employment tax. Okay, so right now a person who makes $100,000 on their a person who makes $100,000 a year, or who's estimating to make $100,000 self-employed, owes right now $14,129 in their self-employment tax. Now, you can take or deduct up to half of that from your bottom line simply because you're only paying half, okay, as a self-employed person. So now we take the 100,000 that we had and we subtract the 7,064, and we have the 92,935, which is our now adjusted gross income. Okay, that is what goes in box 1. All right, so now we take the deductions, okay, which is 24,800. All right, and like it says, the qualified income deduction is, there's a 20% deduction a business can take, okay, but it's after the adjusted gross. So you basically you take the 92,935, right, and you subtract it from 24,800, and then you take 20% of that, okay. So the 92,935, all right, and I'm going to let me see here. Use this right here from a calculator. So all right, just bringing up my calculator here. So basically you're taking, okay, now, oh, why did my live end? Whoa. Okay. It just ended my live. Okay, let me know. I think it ended my live. I'm just trying to see here. Okay. All right, just trying to see if I'm still nah. All right, Wirecast. Why did you end my live? No, it was a caster. All right, what's going on here?